We've been watching this game, bro.
Great job by Jalen Brunson. You know, just staying in the mix.
We've been watching this game. We gotta keep it going now. We gotta bring it back. How to bring that back.
What a game here at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Timeout taken. 55 seconds to go, and the Knicks up by 2.
Christina Ladd posted at McDonald's, thinking about how I never had a snack wrap and I'm devastated. Imagine tasting a snack wrap for the very first time. In ranch or spicy?
You know what? I'm gonna put that on silent.
Lights are afraid of me.
Find your fun again. Ships, am I right? The carnival is calling.
Real cocktails, perfectly mixed. Cut water. Open the bar.
Monday, January 5th, Kimmel's back in the game, all new all week with Ben Affleck, Nikki Glazer, Alan Cumming, Aaron Doherty, Joel Edgerton, and Rachel Maddow, plus the singing voices of Huntrix perform and more. Jimmy Kimmel Live, back all new starting Monday, January 5th on ABC.
Switch out top. Jalen Brunson quick shoots this basketball before Donovan can close the space and get a challenge in. What strikes me about Jalen, they generously list him at 6'2". His ability against size against him to keep his concentration and somehow get the shot off. One of the things Steve Nash used to talk about is like, I may not be the fastest guy in the world, but I'm going to dictate when the play starts and stops. To me, there is a feel with Jalen along those lines. In that instance, it's half court, but it's also if he's in full court.
90th 30-point game as a Knick, third most all time. Only Patrick Ewing and Carmelo Anthony with more. He has 13 here in the fourth quarter. And the Knicks, who trailed by 17 with 10:20 to go, now lead by 2. Now the Cavs took a timeout and challenged that out-of-bounds call. The ruling initially Knicks basketball. Knicks have been successful on 2 challenges today. The Cavs successful on their first. We'll see about this second.
Taking some time here.
After review, the ball was last touched by Cleveland. The ruling on floor.
You know that. You know that. It hit Mitchell.
Cleveland will be charged with timeout.
It hit Mitchell on the way out.
A challenge that Kenny Atkinson, I'm sure, felt was worth it at this juncture without possession up in the air. Maybe needing a timeout anyway to gather his troops. Cleveland second in the league when it comes to challenge success percentage. Only Orlando better. The Knicks 6th. May climb a little bit with their 2 wins today. Under a minute to go. Knicks basketball leading by 2. Spurs and Thunder up next. It has been a riveting game here at the Garden. Bridges gives it up. Kolek has been one of the heroes of the day.
He is the hero.
Shot clock at 5. Kolek on the drive. The fade. Can't hit Towns.
Oh, Towns! Oh my God, Towns!
2-possession lead for the Knicks. Mitchell trying to make it happen. Mitchell.
Oh my God!
Put the whole Holiday on a poster.
Oh my God!
Had to happen quick. Donovan attacks right off the bat.
Knicks quickly ahead. Bridges the touch. Moby, the slam. And it's back to 4 with 12 seconds to go. And now Cleveland will use its final timeout.
So let's go back to what happens late game against the Knicks all the time. You see Cleveland reacting. Jalen Brunson's going to have the ball in the middle of the floor, Ryan. What do? They blitz immediately. They're saying somebody other than Jalen Brunson is going to beat us. Talking about one of the best clutch players in the year. Tyler Kolek has been special in this run without Landry Shamet and Miles McBride. He was unafraid to handle the basketball. You could not re-deliver can't make a play under duress of the shot clock, give Karl Anthony Towns a ton of credit. You know how many guys might have tried to sprint away from that shot if you're Tyler Kolek? And then this is what ensues after a Donovan Mitchell make. Just great job by the Knicks to continue to play and react off the blitz. They've been through it enough. It happens all the time to Jalen Brunson late.
4-point Knicks lead, 12 seconds to go. Kolek, a plus 26, 16 points, 9 assists.
Okay, I know we're going to discuss strategy, but can I just please see the Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, we need to see that one more time.
I mean, the man is
ridiculous.
What did you say? He dunked on the entire holiday. Just
felt like it.
I mean, just the absurdity of this athleticism. That is ridiculous. So good, Donovan. What a game by him again. North of 30. You got to go through 3 defenders and an incredibly gifted athlete himself, an OG. And Donovan like, yeah, that's who I am.
All right, down 4, Cleveland with the ball. Now out of timeouts. Do they try the quick 3 to cut it to 1?
I think it's the best look initially into the foul game.
Ball looking in, finds Mitchell, he'll hoist, can't hit, rebound Robinson, he's fouled with 8.3 to go, and the Knicks on the brink of their largest comeback win of the season.
How about this guy? What's he got now? 34. He too is north of 30. Knicks started this basketball game 2 for 15. Gave up 2 38-point quarters. And yet here we are, 4-point edge with 8.3 seconds.
Robinson, 42% on the season. Cleveland out of timeouts.
Yeah, come on, man.
Recently had a 6 for 8 game at the line. Wemby and SGA, Spurs and Thunder up next. Robinson, no.
Boy, this nigga shoot crazy.
Remember, Cavs out of timeouts, though. Robinson's misses, as evident there, can be a little tougher to rebound.
Yes, yes.
Robinson misses the second, but a lane violation. Wow. And another attempt here for Robinson. When you think about this fourth quarter, the comeback for the Knicks, who trailed 103-86 with 10:20 to go, it was Mitchell Robinson's offensive rebounding that changed this game.
No doubt. Their big run was all triggered by second chance he created. And he had a couple of big defensive rebounds.
Kolek 16 and 9 off the bench. Clarkson with 25. Brunson 34. Robinson missed it again. Rebound ball, bounces ahead. Mitchell has to get it off. Does. Hits.
Wow.
With 2.4 to go. Cavs down 1. And now the Knicks will take a timeout. Not over quite yet.
Correct. This guy his shot making is incredible.
Coco's like, yeah, that's my man.
Oh my goodness, giving her a little bit of stress and anxiety, but this is who Donovan Mitchell has been. He always saves his best for the biggest stages. Almost loses that pivot on the right-hand side. Still able to get his balance back and make a shot. And obviously, steal if you can get it. Otherwise, it's a quick foul. But the no timeouts is
gotta
crucial.
get the steal.
Cavs lost one of their timeouts on that unsuccessful challenge on the out of bounds with 55 seconds remaining.
You gotta make them get a ball to Mitchell Robinson.
How about this game, Mark?
What a treat. Listen, you have Oklahoma City, San Antonio coming up next. Two teams that look like the West could be interesting for the next 5 to 10 years.
He probably gonna take the fucking ball
Back-to-back
up.
wins for San Antonio for a team that got out of the gates on a historic win pace. It's all lined up for you. Sit back and relax.
That's it. Your day is taken care of. Don't need to change that channel.
You know, obviously, I would assume if you're the Knicks, you've taken Mitchell Robinson out and you're going to get Karl Anthony Towns back on the floor, so he is not an option to foul. In fact, there it is.
Cavs had been 13-0 this season when leading entering the fourth. Only the Knicks and Lakers also undefeated in those circumstances. They led by 17 with 10 minutes to go. It's Knicks by 1 with 2.5 seconds. Cavs are out of timeouts. Kolick will inbound.
Mike Brown reminding him we've still got one here.
You gotta get the steal. Quick foul.
Kolick trying to get Towns open. Towns is finally fouled with 1.1 remaining, and you can see Kolick nodding his head to Towns, saying, move this way. And Towns did. He's fouled with 1.1 remaining. Watch Kolick's head here.
Watch his head.
Saying, go that way. Like you're running around the backyard.
I'll tell you, it's trust. Like, that inbounder in those situations, they have to be patient. And I was wrong. I thought they had a timeout. They didn't.
All right, they don't. You said that.
So that inbounder, much more pressure on you.
Towns at the line. Remember, Cleveland is out of timeouts.
Make his money. He's trying to get them to me. I don't know.
2-point Knicks lead. Now, Towns is asking the bench, should I make it or miss it? When it's a 2-point game, I always think make it because you could lose on it.
That's exactly right.
If it was a 1-point game, you might as well miss it because all they're going to shoot is a 3.
Fuck the clock, bro. We better make that. Bitch.
Towns, second free throw. It's no good. Mitchell lets it bounce. Poised. That'll do it. The Knicks, with their largest comeback of the season, down 17 with 10 minutes to go. It's a very merry Knicksmas here at MSG. 126-124, the final. For our producer, Lori Privatera, our director, Jeff Evers, George Sedano, and Doris Burke, I'm Ryan Rucco. Thanks so much for watching. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. After the break, we'll send you to Oklahoma City for the Thunder and the Spurs.
Danny Daisy Design transforms any space. And Intuit QuickBooks pulls everything together in one place with AI agents working for her.
Income's up.
And trusted experts working with her.
Let's look at your forecast.
Great. Over there, guys.
Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
Demola here, Red Lobster CEO. All the love for our seafood boils inspired us to drop 2 new flavors.
Try our zesty new lemon pepper or combine all flavors for one unforgettable experience.
Real change, real happiness, Red Lobster.
Attention business owners, stop renting and paying someone else for the space you need. Call General Steel to own the space you need with a metal building system custom designed for your business. That's right, gain equity as you operate your business. And if you call before January 1st, you can order your building system with just a deposit, be eligible for a tax deduction, and most importantly, avoid the huge price increase. Save thousands on buildings like this 40 by 60 shop, or this 100 by 100 manufacturing space, or this 100 by 200 warehouse. Call 1-844-63-STEEL and get your personalized quote and discover all of your building options like doors and windows. Wait, there's more. Not only can you save during our end of year sale, we'll hold delivery until spring. Waiting will cost you thousands in construction costs, tax deductions, and the equity you gain when you stop paying rent. Call 1-844-63-STEEL. That's 1-844-63-STEEL.
Fox with the step back 3. And welcome everyone to Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, home of the reigning NBA champs, the Thunder, taking on the San Antonio Spurs as the reigning Finals MVP and regular season MVP knocks down his first 3 ball of the game.
Well, he just got that high screen from Hartenstein, and you weren't up to touch on that. He's going to pull the trigger on it.
Castle with the putback. And San Antonio back in the lead by 1. Mark Jones courtside along with Jay Billis, Katie George joining us courtside as well. And this is the 3rd meeting of the season between these 2 squads. And Jay, up and down they go. Both teams shooting it well to start this game.
Well, Oklahoma City's come out a lot more focused defensively than they did in that last game. Going underneath on Stephon Castle. He pulls the string on that. And that's a shot that they'd rather have him taking rather than getting in the paint, which he really did in the last meeting.
Fox bumping and fouling J-Dub.
He'll be sidelined out of bounds. One more look at that last bucket. Again, getting that screen, you got to negotiate to go around it, and that gave Jalen Williams the room he needed to just waltz into that shot. And you can see the, what would you call it, added focus from the last beating that Oklahoma City took from the Spurs.
Castle with the contest, a little overzealous defensively.
SGA goes to the free throw line for a couple of shots amongst league leaders in free throw attempts per game.
A perplexed Castle with his palm skyward with his first personal foul. As SGA will go to the free throw line, an 88% foul shooter on the season. His efficiency has been remarkable, to say the least, as we take a look at today's star matchup delivered by Taco Bell. And Victor Wembanyama yet to come into the ballgame. For the 6th straight time, Jay, he'll be coming off the bench.
And he's not playing, obviously, as many minutes now that he's back from that calf strain, but his efficiency and his numbers per minute just as high as they were before he went out for those 12 games.
Gilgeous-Alexander completing the three-point play. OKC up by 4. Fox off the 45 action. That's going to be an offensive foul against Cornette. His first.
Luke Cornette is a really good screener, but just leans into that a little bit too much, and Dort gets caught up on his hip.
Vassell picking up Lou Dort three-quarter court. Hartenstein off the elbow. DHO to Williams. Lofts it up. Wonderful execution by the Thunder, resulting in a slam for Hartenstein. And Mitch Johnson, coach of the Spurs, is incensed about something. 7-0 run for the Thunder.
He had the handoff on the right side. There was a stagger on the other. That opened it up for Isaiah Hartenstein with the finish.
What if I get an offender bending?
State Farm's there with the assist.
Jersey swap?
Jersey swap.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Oh, I'm feeling this.
I assisted with security things.
Swap.
I assisted with popcorn.
Swap.
Get that jersey.
What you going there?
Yeah, I assisted myself by filing a claim on the State Farm app.
Swap. In my halftime show, I had
a great story.
We're done swapping. Too late, circus man.
State Farm with the assist.
Is there something wrong with me? Am I a bad person? I can't talk back? So what? He yelled at me first. Bad guy this, bad guy that. Maybe I should apologize. Can I really be the nice guy? Can I?
Come on, here we go. Whoa. You don't have to go with me this time.
What about the Wolves?
Don't forget about the Grizzlies.
Kia, movement that inspires.
The new SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants menu just dropped at Burger King. Dive into 4 delicious treasures while you still can.
Hey, where my Krabby Whopper go?
The SpongeBob movie, now playing.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, so you can lose more sweat and put the league on notice. Gatorade, is it in you?
Tiso's story started with a gift, blending tradition with revolution, always intertwined. Innovation never stops, legacy never fades. That's the true gift of time. Tiso.
SandCloud chose the Capital One Spark Cash Plus card. Their business earns unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend more and earn more. What's the yo on?
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever. 4 iPhone 17 Pros, all on them. But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate. Don't worry, we know what list you're on. I'm always watching. Always watching. Not always. Boundaries.
For a limited time, get 4 iPhone 17 Pros on us. No trade-in needed. Plus 4 lines for $25 a line.
8 years since Troy fell. Almost 20 since he left us. Where is he?
The Odyssey in theaters this summer.
Welcome back to NBA Christmas, presented by State Farm. Mark Jones courtside with Jay Billis, Katie George joining us in just a bit. Hey, OKC got off to a historically great start, 24-1, most without Jalen Williams. He's off to a great start here.
Well, OKC in general is off to a great start. They're 7 for 7 from the field, but to your point, Jalen Williams has 7 points. He's been ultra aggressive getting into the paint, and that was really the difference the last time these two teams played. You know, San Antonio scored 60 points in the paint, and the Oklahoma City average, they're only giving up 38 points in the paint on average.
Let's go to Katie George for more.
Well, Mark J., this is the first time Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and the core group of OKC players have played on Christmas Day. J-Dub told us pregame, this is the best slot of the day. He said, we're the game before the nap, meaning families have already opened their gifts. You watch us play, and then you take your Christmas Day nap. He said after watching so many Christmas Day games as a kid, it's really special to finally have this opportunity with this group, guys.
Yeah, it's great to, Katie, speak with some of the players who get to run on Christmas Day and hear their gratitude to be able to be in the spotlight and with their teammates on a day like this where a lot of basketball fans are tuning in. So at the free throw line.
Well, it's a Christmas Day for the NBA has been a tradition we all grew up on, no matter how old you are, but it always kind of makes me laugh a little bit. One of the players say, oh yeah, the old, you know, the old Boston-LA rivalry on Christmas Day, and I'm thinking Bird and Magic, and they're talking, no, KG.
It's a little later. Yeah, it's a little later than us. Aaron Fox telling us a little bit earlier, remembers getting a KG jersey for Christmas as a youngster. Lou Dort brings it across. It's 18-14. OKC with the lead. Hartenstein with the screen. Skip pass to the corner. Wing shot comes off. And another opportunity for the Thunder. Dort laces the three ball.
Those offensive rebound threes, Jonesy, are so difficult. They're always step in and usually unguarded. The best time to shoot a three in basketball is after an offensive rebound.
Castle calls for the ball screen. Fox out of the corner, shooting a career-high 38% from downtown. Knocks down the three.
He only had 6 points in the last game against Oklahoma City. He's 3 of 9 from the field, but he had 9 assists in that game.
The loose ball is J-Dub over to Dort, made the last one. Make it 2 in a row.
Come on, put a hand on
For the first time, he was all defensive team a season ago, and his three-point shooting on point here early.
Well, Lou Dort has always been a little streaky, but he can get on a heater. He was 5 of 8 from 3 the last game these two teams played.
Stephon Castle using the self-checkout line. Touched down that short jump shot to make it a 5-point contest again, as Victor Wembanyama and Dylan Harper get ready to check into the ball game, as does Wiggins for OKC.
You want to stay with him.
Back out to SGA.
Wemby's sitting on the scorer's table. There's no way the scorer concealed. No way.
Yeah, go ahead, stay with him.
He's a large man. Little float game good by Hartenstein. All 7'4", or 7'5", or 7'2".
7'6". You're talking about Wemby.
Castle inside, trying to dump it off.
You gotta be looking, big man.
And off the turnover, here come the Thunder. That's what they do statistically better than any other team in the NBA. Turn you over and then score off of it. That time Williams able to cash out quickly to Castle. Castle with the deceleration step gets the layup.
And he's so good, too, when he takes that extra step. Oftentimes he'll give, it's almost like a little shot fake in between that really gets defenders off balance.
Williams with the step back midi, pure. Jalen Williams threw the basketball well, all beyond that surgically repaired right wrist. Fox looking for a little get back, couldn't.
Boy, how did Lou Dort stay in front of De'Aaron Fox? End to end, Fox has to be, if not the fastest in the NBA, one of the fastest. And Dort stayed in front of him.
Good D.
Alexander around the Hartenstein screen, got to the mid-range and left it short. Fox surveying over to Castle. Those two have worked very well in the backcourt here in the early part of the season. Fox
they got
knocks down his second three ball. De'Aaron Martez Fox with his second three. He's got 11 already as Victor Wembanyama gets ready to check into the ball game after we pay a few bills. Back after this.
NBA Christmas is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by Burger King. You rule.
This little light of mine has been dark for quite some time. Then I let in the light to help see more of the light inside of me.
I needed more from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone, building on my progress without starting over. Weight gain and reported sexual side effects were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
Help see more of the light inside of me.
Lan? Are you hiding from used car shopping?
What if I overpaid?
That's nothing to be afraid of.
Show me, Carfox.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay.
Way better.
No fear, just Fox. Say show me at Carfax.com.
So you left Mr. Fuzzy on the plane?
Well, I think we all left Mr. Fuzzy on the plane. Okay, hold on. I think I found it.
Of course.
Okay, wait a second. I think I got it. Hear me out. Maybe he isn't really lost.
What?
Maybe he's just sightseeing.
Look at him. Oh, yes.
Maybe he went to visit some family.
This is good. Okay, I got it. What if he took off on some adventures? Wait a second. Hold up. Too far. Yeah, maybe he just needed some alone time.
R&R.
Still, he's not getting here for a while. Oh, I've got an idea.
Hey, Emma. Took a little trip. Really missing you. See you in 7 to 10 business days.
She's gonna love this.
Hey, Emma. Come check this out.
How are you guys getting service out here?
Blazing fast Cricket 5G.
Nah.
Yeah, you should join Cricket. With Cricket, go from nah to single line 5G, $35.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for today's DraftKings Sportsbook Player Pulse. Devon Castle off to a great start for the Spurs. He's got 8. Jalen Williams, conversely, with 9 for the OKC Thunder and going to the bench for the first time. Hey, DraftKings has the most ways to bet on your favorite NBA stars and is the #1 sportsbook for live betting. Use promo code SPLASH when you sign up. Dort with the offensive rebound. Isaiah Joe checking into the ball game along with Kenrich Williams for the Thunder. SGA on the JOB.
Well, right now, Victor Wembanyama is guarding Alex Caruso. Caruso got that shot from the left corner. He's pulling Wembanyama away from the basket. And that allowed SGA to get all the way to the rim.
Caruso, so valuable defensively, knocked it away for the steal. Joe in transition. Williams with the layup.
There's nobody that Alex Caruso cannot guard. I mean, last year during the playoffs, he's guarding Nikola Jokic. Now he's guarding Victor Wembanyama. It's incredible.
Pretty good debris of statistically against him. Keldon
Ooh,
Johnson used all
squeeze
the
bounce.
to get that 3 ball to fall. He's been shooting it very well. At 25 off the bench in the previous game against OKC.
He was fantastic against the Thunder in that game.
Boy, what a time drop by
Say,
Gilgeous
what's you on,
Alexander.
sir?
And Wembanyama with the
Yeah,
ball.
Wemby
Even
good
though that
board.
didn't go
Can't
in,
do
He
shit
should
on
get an
Wemby,
assist
man.
for that pass.
There's Castle. Puts his head down, got to the rim, and draws the
Such a
foul
high-scoring
on
fucking
Gilgeous
quarter, bro.
Alexander.
What
So
the
there we
fuck?
see some
He's
of
almost
the
got 40.
imperious power of Stephon Castle to get to the basket. Jay, I don't think people realize how strong he is. At 6'6", almost 220 pounds, the reigning MVP has made a marked improvement this year at the offensive end, too.
Well, Stephon Castle's like an NFL running back. He's as powerful a guard as you're going to see, and he initiates that contact and plays through it.
Let's go to Katie for more on Wemby.
Well, Mark J, with a calf injury, history says in the first 8 weeks or so, there's a high probability for re-injury. So the Spurs want to be conservative. If Victor Wembanyama wakes up a little sore, they say they're mindful of it and they adjust his minutes. And Mitch Johnson said for Wemby to comfortably start and finish the game, his minutes need to be around 30. They're just not there yet. And given how well the team is playing, there's no need to rush things, Mark.
He has been seamlessly fitting back into the lineup. Their only loss since he came back was in that Emirates NBA Cup game, and that officially, quote-unquote, doesn't count. The championship game doesn't anyway. Gilgeous Alexander made a little bit of space, shot it over Wembanyama. I thought I heard him say too late. Wow.
Nobody makes more step-back jumpers in the NBA than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, stop glazing. Yes, man, stop.
Space on his own.
James
He's got
Harden.
9 in the ball game, into the corner.
What are you
Johnson,
talking about?
guarded by Williams, 10 on the shot clock. Keldon Johnson
Luka, nigga.
burrows his way to the basket and draws the foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into your body, gives you a little bump, and your momentum, Wemby's momentum's taking him toward the baseline. But he can stop, jump back, and gets it up over the top of the best shot blocker in the NBA, Victor Wembanyama.
SGA came back even better this year. Johnson left that one on the front rim, a 75% free throw shooter. Hey, let's take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Prime Video tomorrow night has Philly-Chicago at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Clippers-Portland after that. NBC Peacock Monday has Cleveland at San Antonio at 8, followed by Dallas-Portland. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. As Johnson goes 0 for 2, Thunder up 6.
Boy, Chet Holmgren just had a great block out of Victor Wembanyama on that missed free throw.
Another spray to the ring.
Yeah, what he out here doing?
Caruso off a great feed. Dylan Harper in
Good
full
move.
flight. Steps
Oh my
through
God,
for the
good
lay.
move.
He
Wow.
has been a rookie that has been extremely impressive here in the early part of the regular season.
His ability to get downhill and get into the paint is unmatched, certainly among rookies, but among most players. And he can score around the basket creatively with either hand.
Holmgren out to Caruso. Drives it on Wembanyama for the win.
I'm saying Wemby, he really.
Caruso. Makes it a 6-point lead for OKC. Jay, you surprised for two teams ranked in the top 6 defensively that we're seeing this high scoring games?
It's mostly because of better offense. Everybody's sharp offensively.
Like you said, sharp offensively. On cue, Wemby with the buy one, get one free.
You talk about players, Jonesy, that can play in a crowd. Wembanyama plays above the crowd, in a crowd that plays above the rim. He's become so much stronger this year, and his free throws are up, his three-point attempts are down, and he's doing much more of his scoring in the paint, especially, Mitch Johnson's got him catching the ball oftentimes around the free throw line, which can eliminate help side defense. And his numbers have been fantastic, even with the reduced minutes.
I'm trying to complete the three-point play, a 82% foul shooter. A young man that is really searching for introspection and improvement at every opportunity. Folks, this summer he visited a monk retreat to basically discover more about his inner self, in his own words.
Oh, get big, Wemby. They treat you like a little boy.
We're going to have a foul in the backcourt against Gilgeous Alexander.
The SGA was saying that the official caught the second action, not the first.
And that's going to put Wembanyama at the free throw line for a couple of attempts. 1:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Wembanyama had 12 points in that win against OKC in San Antonio 48 hours ago. 5 rebounds, 3 assists as well.
Last year he only averaged about 4 free throws a game. This year it's up near 7. And his 3-point attempts, Wemby's, have been essentially cut in half. Close to 9 last year, just over 4 this year.
He hit a big step back 3, Jay. We were talking about it in the fourth quarter to help break the game open in that win against the Thunder a couple of nights ago. Wemby with the last 5 points for the Spurs. They're right back within 1.
Yeah, that big step back 3 was against Alex Caruso. And it really, I thought, took the heart from Oklahoma City in that game.
Caruso quickly 0 for 3 from deep. There's Dylan Harper. Which I really know his dad, Ron Harper, a former NBA All-Star. Mother Maria played collegiate basketball as well, and a coach. Dylan out top. Made a little space, got
nice
to the
ball.
midi and
Good
knocked it
shot.
home. This is their first lead now since it was 12 to 11.
But Dylan Harper's got a ton of game. Yeah, he had 10 assists in the last game against Oklahoma City, and he also had 5 steals. He had more steals in that game than the entire Thunder team.
Great two-way star, and that's going to be a foul against Wembanyama.
Yeah, Wemby, why did you take that bait? Because he was already scared to go up. Why did he stand there and go like this?
Spotlight.
These two
Damn.
head-to-head. These two take a
That was uncalled for. Look, you already had him. Just put your hands up.
Excellent second fake. Wembanyama didn't go for the first one, but went for the second one. And as Holmgren was about to get around him, Wembanyama just grabbed him, made sure he didn't complete the play.
Jay, you and I know these two have a lot of history going back to their days battling as teenagers in the FIBA Under-19 championship game when France was playing against the USA. USA basketball ended up winning as Wembanyama steps out of the ball game.
Restrictions.
Holmgren at the free throw line. Chet was very motivated to get back into the gym just less than 2 weeks after the Thunder won the NBA championship. They won it on the 22nd. He was back in the gym on July 3rd with his trainer, Drew Hanlon, looking to get better. Fox with the cross and the pull-up. Well, Aaron Fox is on an early heater here on Christmas afternoon, folks. He's got 13. Playing his first ever Christmas Day game. Alexander. Johnson with the board.
Really good contest by San Antonio.
Harper brings it across. The Spurs in the middle of a 9-0 sprint. They hit Harper with 2 on the ball. Johnson elevates and got his own miss to go.
But he just went right into Holmgren's chest and knocked him to the floor. That's what allowed the offensive board.
Caruso now 0 for 4 from deep. And that's the end of the first 12 minutes of play as the Spurs storm back in the last 2 minutes of the period to take a 5-point advantage. This presentation of NBA Christmas presented by State Farm continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Colonel knew folks hated Mondays, so he made sure Tuesdays were finger-licking good with 8 pieces of juicy, crispy chicken or tenders for just $10. It's TGI Tuesday. $10, 8 pieces, one big deal. KFC $10 Tuesdays.
Mopping is hard work. Then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact. Plus, its 360-degree swivel head cleans up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. Bye-bye, bucket, with the Swiffer Power Mop.
When you don't want to lose sleep over the holidays, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
The home and may concern. It's me, Luka Doncic. Have I been bad? Maybe a little.
ESPN is always in season.
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collar stays stiff all day.
Holiday savings event. Save up to 25% on select styles at collarsandco.com.
Until I tried Ninja Transfers, the idea of making a custom t-shirt sounded crazy. But now I've made tees, hoodies, totes, even spandex leggings. I just use my iron and I DIY like a pro. Place it, press it, peel it. That's it. Ninja Transfers makes it so easy. Visit ninjatransfers.com today. Use code TV20 to save 20% right now.
Let's take a look at this assist of the game brought to you by State Farm.
Well, Oklahoma City got off to a great start against San Antonio. A little two-man action on the right side, open corner, and a lob after the drive by Jalen Wilson. And Hartenstein setting a screen to get a little step up. You go underneath it, you get scored upon.
With today's NBA stars, no lead is safe.
Bet on it. Up 20 used to be a lock.
To Steph, Booker, and Brunson, that's fool's gold.
Got a lead against the Joker? Joke's on you.
Hoopers get hot. And your bet just cashed.
That's money.
DraftKings is the best place to bet the biggest stars in the game. New customers bet $5 and get $200 if your bet wins. Paid in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
Day presented by State Farm. We're with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron, this is your first time playing on Christmas Day. Got off to a hot start. What'd you like most about the way you all started offensively?
I think offensively we have been good, but starting the game off defensively, we have to be a lot better than that. We know that when we play our game offensively, we give ourselves a chance to win, but we got to be better on the other end.
To that point, how do you disrupt their offense, make them uncomfortable on that end?
We try to pick them up, speed them up. Obviously, it's easier said than done, but we've done it before, and obviously they're going to make adjustments, but we have to stick to what we want to do in our game plan.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Harper with the bucket. You know, Fox has made a great transition to San Antonio going back to the trade last year. Calls San Antonio home now, and of course his lovely bride, Reese, is from the area. Reese herself, an accomplished basketball player back in the day. In the high school
almost kind of body.
Collegiate at Texas Tech and UCLA and Cal. And De'Aaron's unofficial shooting coach, Jay. Just in case you were wondering.
Done a great job. I mean, De'Aaron Fox is playing more this year without the ball in his hands than in the past. And his efficiency has been outstanding. I mean, he's still shooting 40% from three, off to a great start in this game. And you look at some of the numbers and you're thinking, you know, Oklahoma City's shooting a terrific percentage from the field, but they're not close to the percentage that San Antonio's shooting. And San Antonio's shooting over 72% in this game. They're 5 of 8 from three. And the Thunder have to get into them a little bit more ball pressure, and make things more difficult.
The Spurs doing this against the #1 rated defensive team in the NBA. Hartenstein knocks down the free throws, the deficit at 5 for the Thunder. Fox into the front court against Cason Wallace, one of the best on-ball defenders in the association.
Really good off the ball, too. It steals both on and off the ball. You have to know where he is all the time.
Harper, what a dime inside by Dylan Harper.
What a fucking pass.
There's any sort of double team. Luke
Wow.
his way to the front of the rim. I mean, such a smart player, such a great offensive rebounder as well.
General Manager Brian White did a nice job in finding him in free agency for San Antonio. Wiggins stepping through traffic for the layup.
Good way.
Split 2 defenders on that strong drive.
Fox against three-quarter court pressure. High ball screen by Cornet. He snakes it. Over Wallace. De'Aaron Fox in his crock pot. He's cooking right now with 15.
Well, when you're in drop coverage, there's no way you can stay in front of De'Aaron Fox. It's so difficult.
Look at him pick up defensively, too. against Williams. Tough shot by Williams comes off.
The fact that Aaron Fox got that shot after that pass fake is crazy.
OKC basketball as Victor Wembanyama checks back into the ballgame for Coach Johnson in San Antonio. Cornette comes out.
But just that last play, Jonesy, by Luke Cornette. A terrific vertical contest on Jalen Williams. Made him take the ball a little bit wider and just made it a difficult two. Talk about a difficult two.
Yeah, that's how you do it, Wemby.
Loose ball. He retrieves it. Wallace.
Yeah, defense.
Fox, active hands by San Antonio defensively. It's the reason why they're one of the top 6 teams in defensive rating in the NBA. We're going to have a timeout on the floor, and that is the last line of defense. Victor Wembanyama, if you get that far.
There's traveling, and then there's seeing the world with Platinum. There's nothing like a stay that sets the standard with the largest global hotel program. Nothing like knowing at fine hotels and resorts, a complimentary breakfast starts your day. And you have more time to play with an extra night. Nothing like never having to rush home thanks to late checkout. With exceptional travel benefits worldwide, there's nothing like Platinum.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. During the GMC Holiday Event, get a total value of over $11,700 on the Sierra 1500 model when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 20% below MSRP.
I feel like it was.
So for Mom, I was thinking.
I thought she didn't want anything.
Well, like when
But
she
that's
said
how
she doesn't want any
feels.
fries.
Remember, everyone was talking about,
Exactly. What if we get her the new iPhone 17 Pro at AT&T? We can get the best deal without needing the most expensive plan.
Good call.
And you know, she loves
It's been like literally 10 days.
Who's that?
No.
Now it seems kind of
Get the
old.
all-new
really
iPhone
old.
17 Pro on
sometimes
us
we go
when you
through
trade in
things
your old iPhone. Any
throughout the
condition,
year
most
that we
expensive plan
forget
not
how
required.
long ago
Plus
it was.
switch and we'll pay off
Right?
your phone balance up to $800 per line.
You think about 2025, there's a
My
bunch
moderate
of
to severe
things
Crohn's
happening.
symptoms kept me out of the picture.
We go on a
Now,
bigger scale.
I have Skyrizi.
Outside of hip hop, he had. Tell me some things that happened. Desert Charles Church. That's kind of linked. After February.
And now I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning fewer your symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining. Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's.
Ratlanta. Okay, I get it.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
It's not over.
Like the best part of his year was
Not yet. This is the national championship. When it's over, you'll feel it. The CFP National Championship, Monday, January 19th at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN.
Kelly stuff. Cali was it
Do
Cali
you
Fire this
consider
year?
yourself and
No
Victor
way. I was like
Wembanyama a rivalry in the league?
This is starting to get really spicy underneath. Little bully ball.
Some people are good for these moments, some aren't.
A lot has been made about the perceived conflict between these two on the court. There's a look at the numbers. Whatever story you want to extrapolate from that. Wiggins with a quick three. Got it.
Wow.
Really wow. For the timeout for Oklahoma City. Yeah, but Jonesy, rivalries are good. I don't know who determines whether it becomes a rivalry, but it certainly seems like one right now.
Sure feels like one. Wemby with an exclamation point just to let you know. He certainly, over the last couple of years, has become a little bit more demonstrative on the court.
Well, he's playing with emotion, but San Antonio really likes to get the ball to him at that free throw line. And talk about playing above the crowd after he missed that initial shot. And he's able to go over everybody. And his strength is underrated.
Well, there it is, Jay. Just as you mentioned, they get him at the nail. He dishes it out to Harper for three. And rebounded by Hartenstein. Here's Jason Wallace.
That's the next step for Harper. He's still shooting under 30% from three. Everything else he's got.
Williams working against Keldon Johnson. Hartenstein sets the screen for J-Dub. 7 on the shot clock. Harper trying to stick him defensively. Sprays it out to the wing. Wiggins tipped up. And Wallace gets there first. One more into the corner. One more to Wiggins. Shot it over Wemby. And Wemby, with that pterodactyl wingspan reach, got the rebound. But he ran right over Kenrich Williams for the offensive foul.
And Wemby wants to be physical, but that's not where you want to do it.
Kevin Cutler explaining it to him.
Right in the middle of the floor, he just runs. Maybe Williams helped out a little bit.
He definitely sold that, bro. He barely even
down a
touched
little
it.
easier. But when it's right in the middle of the floor like that, it's just obvious.
You may not know it because of his frame, but he has put on significant weight since first coming to San Antonio. But what you need to know is that it's more about functional strength with Wembanyama than appearance. That's what I try to tell people too, Jay.
Yeah, mine's about appearance. I've given up.
Here's Wallace on the drive, throws up the floater and corralled by Champagnie.
Wembanyama just changes the game when he's in there. His presence. You have to be mindful of where he is all the time.
Off the loose ball comes out to Vassell. Keldon Johnson tees up the three. That's a little strong.
Well, that was a force. He had Holmgren right there to contest it.
Wiggins. J-Dub looking inside. Holmgren back in the ball game. He's being guarded by Keldon Johnson. J-Dub on the baseline. Out of bounds. That'll be off of San Antonio. And Wembanyama, who is battling Kenrich Williams. Harrison Barnes back into the ball game for Keldon Johnson.
Williams was trying to box him out low. Once it gets up high, it's advantage Wembanyama.
Wiggins to trigger, baseline out of bounds. Here's Kenrich Williams on the cross and drive. And Wemby with a rebound and outlet. Here's Devin Vassell. Quickly up to Barnes. Holmgren stood his ground that time, and wow, what an exchange there. Wembanyama got stripped by Kenrich Williams. J-Dub on the move.
Ooh.
Loose ball. Jason Wallace got on the deck first. Out to Williams. In heavy traffic, we got a whistle. A frenzied, frenetic, frantic sequence there. And the Thunder will get a couple of foul shots out of it.
Well, it all started with a great play by Kenrich Williams. That collision at midcourt after the ball was thrown back out. I don't think I've seen a play like this. That was like an NFL play.
I was just going to say that was the NFL interception.
And then Jason Wallace first to the floor, corrals it. And then Williams able to drive it in and pick up that foul. That really got the crowd energized.
Williams missing the first free throw. J-Dub telling us a little bit earlier today that it's been a work in progress coming back from that surgically repaired right wrist. Actually saying, Jay, and I was shocked when he told us that he doesn't have the same degree of movement and range of movement in his follow-through. That's bound to impact your shot.
It's definitely impacting his shot, but that's something that over time is going to get better. But he played the last couple months last season getting injections into that right hand.
Now right on point, right about where he usually averages for his career. Vassell up for Wemby, couldn't get the alley-oop. Williams found Holmgren underneath for the layup.
That's why you shouldn't have left your freaking first time, Wemby.
Back to within 4.
What a great find by Jalen Williams. Averages about 5 assists per game, but that was a next level assist.
Wallace fouls Castle. One more look at J-Dub, the playmaker.
It was an odd look with the steps he was taking, but a terrific find with that right hand and a good catch by Holmgren to be able to finish knowing that Wemby was right behind him.
Holmgren with 6 points, 3 rebounds in the ball game, and Wembanyama with 7 points. Holmgren guarding Barnes. 7 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Wemby out by the three-point circle. One dribble pull-up. And a propitious roll and a shooting touch.
Wow. And the shooting touch is just magnificent.
Ooh, you fell low-key.
If he's strong
You
enough
fell
to
low-key.
get the shot up, he can go over the top of almost any defender. But especially a 6'7" Kendrick Williams. Took a bump and then was able to get Williams off of him. But once he gets it up there, there's no bothering that shot.
That is smooth coming off of his wrist. Wembanyama with 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Williams at the free throw line. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, interestingly enough, still on the bench, Jay.
So he's got 2 fouls as well. At the end of the first quarter, there were 6 fouls that were hung on OKC, and they were on 3 guys. 2 each for Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Williams goes 1 for 2. He's got 10 points in the ball game. Castle brings it across against Stewart. Out of the horn set, here's Barnes. Champagny pulls the 3 ball. Barnes with the offensive rebound, waltzing through the lane for the floater.
Harrison Barnes was so good in the last game these two teams played. He had 20 points, was knocking down open shots, was very physical throughout the course of the game.
Williams had it knocked away, goes right to his teammate Wiggins, and got it back on glass by Wembanyama.
Beautiful move, just erased.
Castle elevates, and he got drilled by Dort. So Stephon Castle will go to the free throw line for a couple of shots, but this was catalyzed by Wemby's block, Jay, at the other end.
Well, block off a great move and a superior move there by Stephon Castle to get fouled. Lou Dort making sure that he didn't get that shot off, but a terrific move by Aaron Wiggins, just completely erased by Wembanyama.
You don't expect weak side defenders to be able to come across that far, right?
Well, that's the thing. It's not like that Victor Wembanyama is always camped out in the lane. He's not. But he can close ground like no other player in the league, not just with his movement, but with his length.
He'll get a breather. Leads the NBA in blocks per game at just over 3 per. Wholesale substitutions for the Thunder as Castle back at the free throw line.
Well, Jonesy, you have to think that San Antonio is ahead of schedule in what they expected this year. I know that Mitch Johnson didn't put any expectations on the team, but I'm sure the front office is saying right now, hey, we'll take this, but did we see this coming? Probably not. They're legit.
Sure does. That's going to be a foul against Holmgren, who bowls over Champagny. And back to your point, the Spurs front office, Brian Wright, general manager, R.C. Buford, they have been very assiduous and meticulous about finding the right fits for the people they already had to build around Wembanyama, bringing in Fox and Harrison Barnes in that trade.
And they've always been that way. That's been the championship culture of the Spurs, but it's been a longer-term rebuild since the Tim Duncan, Tony Parker managed Ginobili years. And guys like Stephen Vassell and Keldon Johnson have had to slug it out the last few. But this year, all the pieces seem to be coming together to have a legit contender.
Castle with the cross tween and comes off. Hartenstein, good outlet up to Wiggins. San Antonio up by 9, 5 minutes to go in the opening half. Hartenstein hands it off to Isaiah Joe. And Joe got the floater to go.
Isaiah Joe is an important piece for this OKC team. Because of his shooting ability, he can really be a floor-stretching guard for the Thunder.
Castle out front, guarded by Dort. Castle, Barnes catch and shoot. There's that 40% three-point range this year for Harrison Barnes, the Sage veteran. for the Spurs. 8 points in the game for him. One of the better corner shooters in the NBA. Shot 48% from the corner last season. Caruso having a tough time shooting the ball this afternoon. Rebounded by Dort, then stolen by Barnes. Well, OKC's going a long time. Now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's back in the game, he's
what
going
a
to get
fucking
going.
shot.
Vassell walks into the three ball to make it a 13-point lead for the visitors, who are storming into OKC on Christmas afternoon and playing the role of the Grinch.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Yo, the Spurs really got the motherfucking Thunder's number, bro.
Right this way.
What about something more fancy?
Like, at this point, it's not a fluke.
Maybe a resort with a water park?
It's not a fluke. It's not a fluke. This shit is not a game at this point.
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the
This shit is not a game at this point.
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
It was the night before Spriteless, but feeling mad late. The Santa was out with a high ankle sprain. We needed a sub that was down with the cause. Then into the game came our man Santa Claus.
We got your number.
Easy, but it had to be done.
We got your number, my boy. You can't hide it. We got your number.
Kicking off with eggnog aplenty.
More like eggnog.
When wet to their thirsty eyes should appear, but a slayer slays with 8 tiny wolf deer. AE drove hard to the hole, all winter spice nutty, dunking down chimneys.
Need the highlights.
This limited Sprite make the holidays lit. As for once in his life, ain't hit nothing but bread. And they heard him exclaim as he peeks out of sight.
Man, Sprite was to all and to all a good Sprite.
5 years since the end of the world. Everybody says that this is a new normal, but you can't stay here, Lily. There's no life from here.
The crater, do you believe it's real?
They say that it could be humanity's last chance.
I'm gonna get you to that crater. The world is a dangerous place now.
There's gonna be another way.
You got this.
South Pooh. Atlanta's Atlanta first.
We're gonna keep going.
Make Atlanta great again. Make Atlanta great again. They're not hey.
I don't know what awaits you at the crater, but I am convinced it is where the world will be reborn.
Greenland 2 Migration, rated PG-13. Watch the full trailer online.
Well, this sleigh could be Frostomatic, Tinselmatic, 1.5% cash back-o-matic. It's Grease Lightning. Grease Lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Go Grease Lightning, you're coasting through the heat-lap jobs. You want some cream? The Grease Lightning. What's in your wallet?
Well, a great moment earlier today at Paycom Center. Cuba W. Allen thought he was here to attend the game with other military members. He was presented with an autographed ball. Video message was shown from his son, who has been deployed overseas for 9 months. But to his surprise, here's what happened. Sergeant Anthony Akamensa met him on the court for a reunion, and Anthony's a member of the Oklahoma National Guard. A wonderful, heartwarming, poignant surprise on Christmas Day. Wow. Always makes you cry. SGA back into the ball game. Largest lead for San Antonio right now at 13 on a 10-2 run. That's going to be a foul against, oh, pardon me, that's a defensive 3-second call. Katie has more.
Well, Mark, the message in the OKC huddle was play our defense. They're making tough shots, but we're trying to do too much. Mark Daigneault said play our system, execute contest shots, and let's trust ourselves these next 4 minutes going into the locker room.
This is the second highest scoring team in the NBA. Coach Daigneault
60 points in 2 quarters. Fucking
very fluid with that fifth starter a lot of times. He doesn't panic. He'll let them work it out. Dort off the mark from three. Here comes Fox.
One of the issues OKC has had is they're taking the ball out of the net.
Too fast, bro.
Like now, they've been made to be a half-court team. And in the last two games, this one included, the last, 6 quarters, San Antonio hasn't turned the ball over much against OKC's great defense.
Under 3.5 to go. Fox with 17 to lead the way for the leaders. SGA with great defense in the steal. They got a 2-on-1, little sidestep, and one. Gilgeous-Alexander making imprints.
And this is the way Oklahoma City wants to play. Scoring offense, defense, getting a steal on the entry pass to the elbow. Watch this fake to the corner shooter. Just takes it to the other side of the rim. That little fake just gave him that opening to get all the way to the basket to be able to complete the three-point play.
Reigning MVP, you talk about humility and gratitude. Every summer he returns to his hometown of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, which is about 40 minutes southwest of Toronto, for those of you who are geographically unfamiliar with the area. And he works out with his old high school buddies. They all, go one-on-one against him and 3-on-3, and they rebound for him and do drills with him every single summer.
I assume that SGA grew up a Tiger Cats fan?
Yes, they actually had an SGA day at a recent Hamilton Tiger Cats game. Great job. Cross-court fine, skip past Barnes, made his last one. This one a little bit strong, rebounded by Holmgren.
Boy, another great find by Stephon Castle off that switch.
SGA step backs over Fox. Boy, nobody's made more mid-range jump shots this year than that guy.
And nobody's made more step backs. He makes the incredibly difficult look easy. And that speaks to the work that you've been talking about that SGA puts in every year, every summer. He just keeps getting better and better. Now he's got to guard Wembanyama with those 2 fouls.
Then be at the elbow. That one halfway down on Cancel with the offensive rebound. Oh, what a great skill set. 13 points in the ball game. Stephon Castle. Isaiah Jones. Been a tough shooting day for Caruso. And rebounded by the Spurs. Fox. Caruso on the cross. Fox over Holmgren.
Wow.
De'Aaron Fox is on one tonight. He's got 19.
Well, usually Alex Caruso would be in that gap. But he got there late, and Fox took advantage of it. Good pass.
Great pass. Caruso trying to buy one. Still can't. There's a lid on the basket for the vet.
Oklahoma City's getting some open looks.
Castle goes tween and draws the blocking foul against the Thunder. 1:42 to go. But De'Aaron Fox with a tight handle here, finding his way near the basket.
Yeah, usually Alex Caruso would have been in that gap already. He got there a little bit late, got a piece of the ball, but you let De'Aaron Fox get downhill. Great crossover and a great finish against a very good shot blocker in Chet Holmgren.
You're looking at a guy that cut his honeymoon short a couple of years ago in Italy to come back and be with his teammates, De'Aaron Fox. Married to the game.
I cut mine short at the request of my wife. She'd had enough.
Timeout. SGA out top. Drives it on Castle. And that's going to be a foul against Castle. It's going to be his 3rd personal foul. Castle with 13 points offensively. Yes, OKC with 14 fouls. San Antonio with 5. That's, of course, under the limit in the last 2 minutes. So SGA back at the free throw line amongst league leaders in free throw attempts per game. That was his 5th foul shot of the day. Hey, our Week 17 Monday Night Football matchup features Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams traveling to Atlanta to face Bijan Robinson and the Falcons at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and the ESPN app with another data-driven telecast on ESPN2.
With all my football acumen, I think the Rams are the best team in the NFL. Now, I grew up in LA, I grew up a huge Rams fan, but I think they're the best team in the league.
Stafford having a good season. Fox out top off the double drag. SGA trying to stick him. Fox says right now I'm simply unguardable. 21 for Fox in the first half on his first Christmas Day game.
After only having 6 against Oklahoma City in that 20-point win.
They run toward off the three-point line, pulls up from 15 and switches it. The San Antonio Spurs, with under a minute to go, have hung 69 points on the #1 defensive team in the NBA.
And doing it shooting 63% from the field. But they shot 57 in San Antonio a couple days ago.
Fox has shown great command and dominion over the offense for San Antonio. Left that 3 on the front rim. We'll get another possession on the 2-for-1. Here's SGA. Drives left against Champagny, finds Wallace for 3. Got it.
Breaking down.
Down to 9. About a 2-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Well, that was a big bucket for Oklahoma City. They've had so many open shots that they haven't been able to drain.
Wemby off the elbow, guarded by...
Don't shoot that one, you already... Good fucking pass.
Tough catch in traffic. Lost control, and here come the Thunder. And that'll do it for the first half.
Gonna do what they do best.
San Antonio shooting 60% from the field to lead by 9. And Fox leading the way with 21 on 9 of 11. Hey, coming up on the NBA halftime presented by Kia with Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaq, and Charles Barkley. The Knicks come from behind to beat the Cavs at Madison Square Garden. That was in the first of 5 games here on a fantastic day of NBA basketball. Wemby back on national TV at 42 last year on Christmas. After the break, back to the studio with Ernie and the crew. The NBA halftime presented by Kia.
Hey, that's the best way to get y'all to watch this shit. You feel me?
Let's get some quick stop.
Don't let congestion take over. Afrin-Notrin. Wow! Ridiculously fast nasal congestion relief. The wow is real. And now try new drug-free.
It's one of those days when not cooking dinner. So I pulled into Popeyes.
Smart. Popeye's $20 family meal feeds everyone. You take the night off. Take a holiday from cooking. Got a smaller crew? Get 5 pieces of chicken for $9. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Dupixent helps you stay ahead of moderate to severe eczema with clearer skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Dupixent helps heal your skin from within. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor if new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
God, I'm telling you, this is going to be a special season for New York. Man, I'm hyped. We got something no other team has. That spans in the league. A certified game changer. Ooh, and I love playing. A playmaker. A big-time ball in the clutch. A walk-in highlight reel. Who are you talking about? Me. A ball handling extraordinaire. A shooter. Somebody that plays above the rim. The whole package. Coach. It's ball over everything.
This place is bigger than I thought.
So we've only got 1 hour. Could you plan us a tour?
I see you're at the Liam Museum. Shall we focus on traditional Korean art?
Well, we are in Korea, so let's do it.
Great. Head to the M1 building to see historic treasures.
This book. Isn't it fascinating?
That's not a book. It's a roof tile, often found on the houses of the rich.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening. And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
I feel like he's been crashed since he wants family back. Poor AJ.
Game 2 out of 5 on Christmas Day and night here on ESPN and ABC. And this is how damage was done to our beautiful monitor wall.
Early push me through the screen, America.
Kenny, was that intentional?
That nigga probably still in the pool.
I thought it was, again, it was well played. After years of being pushed into Christmas trees and stuff, Shaq, that was next level.
Man, I wish that wall was solid, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You would that?
I wish that wall was solid. I wish we were on the 8th floor.
Shaq got to pay for that, huh?
That's like a Chuck line from Clark. Yeah, Chuck line.
I wish we were on the high floor.
We were on the first floor.
What was next? May 19th.
May 19th.
We're going to set me on fire in the studio.
This is the halftime report.
I was gonna get you, you got us a gift for Christmas. I was gonna get you a gift.
It's presented by Kia.
React to
by the way.
about it.
Am I ever going to be able to do my, I guess I can go.
Yeah, you'll be able to do something. Anyway, let's. This is a good jumping off spot for conversation. Kia halftime highlights. This is just in graphic form. What the Spurs and Thunder have done this year. I mean, this is an OKC team that's lost only 4 games, 2 of them to San Antonio, and the Spurs are trying to do it again tonight. I mean, the Thunder have not lost on that floor this year at Paycom Center. What is San Antonio doing, Charles, that makes life so miserable for OKC?
You have to have 2 things. Well, first of all, they're the champs, so they're going to be really good. You got to beat them 4 times in a week. That's the biggest issue. But you have to have certain things to beat OKC. You have to have a bunch of talent on the perimeter. So they are the most athletic team 1 through 10 in the NBA. But you have to have a shot blocker back there like Wembanyama, because if you're going to pressure them all over the floor, you're going to have to. They're going to get by you sometime. But you have to have a lot of athletic players on the perimeter. That's why it's only a couple teams can beat OKC. We're talking about the Nuggets and the Rockets. The rest of the team. Now the Spurs, I don't know if they're ready to win the championship yet. But man, they are terrific on the perimeter, and they got that human eraser in the back.
You know what's impressive too? Look, OKC hangs their hat defensively on turning that into points, and actually San Antonio in their 3 meetings has had the overall advantage in that department, and tonight just 5 points off turnovers by San Antonio. So, your pictures?
Well, hopefully I can run to the board by game 3. So I'm gonna just stay.
I wouldn't count on it.
I'll just wait. But you talk about the Spurs and talk about OKC. OKC is great at defending the 3-point line and the layup because they have Hartenstein and also freeze it in. So you have Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren. So what the Spurs are great at now is they will take the 2-shot just like Oklahoma. So now they get into that mid-range game, and you have De'Aaron Fox the same way. Freeze it in.
One thing.
He's going to get into the mid-range game and says, no, I'm not going to take the long 3.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm really talking to one person.
So now
with your scary speaking on me, talking about some he been with 4 different girls in a year. You say 4 different girls in a year.
Spurs are great at the mid-range, which is the lost art of
basketball. You got frequent fly miles on your.
I hit Mario head.
I
hit Mario head. That shit was perfect, and it came right back to me. So. I fucking went up there and hit Mario head.
Come back and just come off the bench for San Antonio, 9-6-1. And this is a game after his streak of 101 straight games with a block was snapped. He has 1 tonight. It's 69-60. Tell me what SGA and OKC got to do.
Who's the one person?
Listen, they got to play a little bit better. SGA, J-Dub, they've got to play a little better. But this kid right here, SGA, I want to ask the Pamela, is this move legal right here?
No.
Gets away with it all the time. That little bump right there, that push off. Listen, you don't allow him to do that. another MVP year for his guy. But look, they're at home.
But look, I got you something.
It's an emotional game. I'm
Got
sure
you
they'll
let Aaron
come
sure.
back. But they just have to
Go
play
get you and
better,
let Aaron just stay out of real
You're the
business
champion.
talking. I'm burnt out.
Anybody
You only know about
will-
4 that I've been with in a year, and you talk, I'm burnt out.
But listen,
Who do 4 in an hour?
Christmas
Yeah,
Day,
man.
emotional day.
That's why you foul when you need to get in the shower. You hear me?
The NBA now
You got too many
allows
miles on
hands
your
in
motor. You need to go get that bathroom
when you're dribbling, you can swipe, or you're dribbling, you can actually bump. But it used to be only shoulder, but now they're allowing the
Yeah,
forearm.
but anyway, y'all have a beautiful thing.
So
Hey,
it is because most
y'all have
guys
a
in the league are
beautiful
doing it. So that there's a much more hand-to-hand, and they actually, there's a lot of people that teach that move right now because of it.
This is hand-to-hand combat.
Yes, it is. It's like hand-to-hand.
Yeah, this little stuff y'all be talking about tough today.
Okay, I said it was tough. I just said it was
Nah,
hand-to-hand.
I thought it was
gonna come all the way back to
Isaiah Thomas is rolling over his grave talking about this is physical basketball.
I'll tell you this too. OKC outscoring opponents by about 15.
Hey, you know, Evans, we get ready to be sold. We get ready to have a hostile takeover. We can afford a new. Evans, we get ready to be sold. We get ready to have a hostile takeover. We can afford a new.
Quit interrupting me, man. Rudely interrupting.
I'm sorry. He hasn't.
I am.
The new Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid with best-in-class MPG.
What?
Kia, movement that inspires.
Definitely wasn't a random comment.
There are a lot of moments worth playing for, but the smoothest ones are served ice cold. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of the NBA.
I need you to trust me one last time.
It's about to come to a head.
How do you know?
I'm about to take it there.
Nobody's seen that coming.
I'm gonna get outside though.